What's up everyone, it's just Blaze89 and today I've decided that we're going to go and do some of the
Don't
detective
park
cases with
outside the
Nick
wall
Valentine and help him
unattended.
out, just for a
I
bit of fun
quality
on the side.
protection for sale.
Shut up Arturo, mouthing off in the background. Right then,
Good to be back in Diamond City.
well, that's nice. Anyway,
No,
let's have a look. Case Earl Sterling's disappearance, client Vadim Bobrov. Another disappearing act to unravel. Earl Sterling, 25-year-old bartender at the Dugout Inn. One of the owners, Vadim Bobrov, noticed that Earl hadn't been into work for a few days. Sorry about my reading there, like I'm 5 or something, struggling. Security was called in. No investigation, of course. The Institute took him as the unofficial word about town, like always. Vadim came into my office half drunk with a sob story about how he and Earl went way back, and that he just can't believe that Earl would get snatched up by the boogeyman. My gut says he's right. Earl didn't have any enemies, at least none with motive enough to kill the guy. Not living with anyone either, so I'll have to see if Vadim or someone else at the dugout has his keys. I'd rather not have to explain security while I was picking the lock on Earl's door, if I slip up and get caught in the act. Right,
I always
so
had the
that's
sense
that
Earl
case.
was interested in me. Figures he'd be the one to run off. The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
I've been meaning to put Earl's case to bed for a while now. Glad you're up for it. So, what's your take on the case, Ellie?
On Earl? Well, he didn't have any enemies, that's for sure. Someone would have to notice you're alive first.
And Earl didn't exactly have the charisma to inspire any crimes of passion. What's that leave us?
I don't know, Nick. It can't be the Institute, right?
Guess that's up to you to find out.
Right, I'm off. Let's go see Vadim.
Can't believe you eat that food. Only one thing worth buying in the Dugout Inn. That's the booze.
Vadim, I need to talk.
Just a minute, Yetim. I am in middle of story. So then, I am crossing river, right? Wearing nothing but a smile. When out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Meyerlurk.
A Meyerlurk? Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops. Now, if you want to talk something really deadly.
Vadim!
I forgot you were there, Yetim.
Side note, but what's
What is
interesting
it?
as well is that
You know what?
Hawthorne here,
Never mind. I'll handle it
that's his
myself.
last name, and if you look around
See this bar? I
Sanctuary
killed a
Hills,
man
if I
for
remember
it.
correctly, the house where all the drugs
I
are on the
kid.
computer in that booze dealer. I'm
He
sure
is
the
dead,
name
though.
on the mailbox is Hawthorne.
Now, let me know when you're ready to order.
Earl Sterling used to work here, right?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's detective agency? I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people. Here, I hope you find out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. Now, let me pour you a drink. Come on.
I don't need anything.
I've got shit to do, dude.
Fine.
You just wanted me to solve the case, now you wanted me to
We
drink
need
with
to
you.
have a conversation.
You what?
Do I know you?
No. But I've heard of you. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Well, that was unexpected, because that's loaded up the Cabot's mission, which is good. I like that mission. Anyway, let's go to Earl's house.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott if you want.
Now, luckily, I already know what I'm looking for in here, so I can save myself some time. Just grabbing up anything worthwhile whilst I'm here. He ain't gonna need it, is he? Get all them drinks. Shitloads of cigarettes. I'll take all them, so that's all cloth. Right, let me just grab that up. It's marked anyway by the looks of it, so I didn't need to know. Right, so we got a surgical receipt for facial reconstruction with Doc Crocker. So has he just had a face change? We'll have to go and find out. I'll go find Doc Crocker and speak to him.
Doctor?
New patient.
Oh,
The
blood
new
on the
file
floor.
flew open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see.
Got super high charisma, so we should pass all the
This is
speech
Dr.
checks
Crocker's
here.
deplorable handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling was one of his patients. The procedure noted here is mundane. Low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Said Earl vanished before he paid. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
No, that's not.
Where is Doc Crocker?
Last time I saw him, he had to get something out of the surgery cellar. Probably just had to wash some needles or move some storage around. Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. And I think the trail leads to your basement.
A missing person? You're talking about Earl, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You can't honestly think...
Well, I do.
You know what? Fine. If it'll put the matter to rest. Here, go see for yourself. But if I find one instrument out of place, you'll be getting the bill.
Fuck off, dude.
Where'd all this blood come from? It goes right into the basement.
Oh, Earl. You've
Fucking
really been a
crazy
handful,
motherfucker.
you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty,
As if
naughty.
you'd let this crazy
You're not
bastard
supposed to be
operate
down
on me
here,
anyway,
but
looking
that's
at-
okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
You made a mistake. But you can still do the right thing, Doctor. Just think this through.
Just put the gun down, and we can talk this out.
You're right. There's one thing I can do. Only one thing is going to make this all better. I can fix anything.
Oh, well, he's just killed himself. That's the end of that.
What's going on
Oh, it's
here?
fucking blood.
Is
What's going
that
on?
Dr. Crocker?
What's going on? You need to tell me that.
I
shit.
think you owe me an explanation. What
I owe you
happened
an
here?
explanation. You owe me one.
You owe me an explanation, Doctor. Your partner was cutting Earl Sterling up into little pieces.
Cutting him up into Why would he? Oh, wait. The facial reconstruction surgery. If he really did go through with it, and it went badly, Dr. Crocker was willing to go that far to protect his reputation?
Yeah.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
Well, let's be honest, it don't look the most fucking sterile place in the world anyway. There's fucking fungus on the wall, for God's sake. Come on, dude. Strip him off. He doesn't even care that we're stripping his friend off completely. There's old Earl. Well, we need to go and tell them how that case wrapped up. With some crazy fucking psycho surgeon dude chopping up his patients. Well, I'm Preston, that's wrong.
So, you ever figure out what happened to Earl Sterling?
This was a weird one, Nick. Turns out, Doc Crocker killed Earl and hid his body in the surgery cellar.
So, the doctor did it, huh? Feels like there's a cliche in there somewhere.
The case is solved, at least. He won't hurt anyone ever again.
You're better at this than I thought you'd be, and I already thought you'd be good. Ellie's holding the fee for this one. Ought to go talk to her.
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Yep.
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders
Nick
or the
just randomly
Institute,
decided
but
to get up
Crocker?
and stand between her.
Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, take this.
I didn't know the dude
Sounds
didn't
like you
bother
earned
me
it.
none.
I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
So, Crocker went
I
amateur
can't
butcher.
guarantee it'll be any
Poor
brighter,
Earl.
but we did have another
This,
case lying
glad
around
I'm
if
not
you're interested.
meat.
You remember that one, Nick? The case for Marty?
I do. Some loony scheme to make
Right,
off
so
with a
that's
statue
the end
a
of this
grasshopper
video.
or
I hope you
something.
enjoyed it. Just a
You're
little
welcome
fun
to
thing
page
on the
through it if
side,
you'd
something
like.
different.
It's in the folder on
Don't
the
forget to
cabinet.
leave a like if you did enjoy the video, subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to hit the bell for notifications when my latest video is up. See you in the next one. Peace.